Not as well as I'd like to be, but considering I feel all right. Um, just trying to kind of get through where my neck is pretty sore, and trying to figure out if that's more of a source of headaches, or what I was really feeling was my head started really hurting, and just went from feeling great in the first period of that game to feeling extreme tiredness and onset of tightness in my neck. That I talked to Bill Hartridge, our doctor, today, and he said it's really common when you have a whiplash that you feel it the next day. I do have a lot of that. So I have the concussion symptoms, and I have a little bit of whiplash, and we decided to talk more freely about it because we thought there was a reason to with the incident with Lucic, and the league needed to make some kind of a judgment. And didn't quite work out the way we thought it could, but definitely disappointed in that. But we just move forward, I guess.
How angry are you that they? How angry are you at the league's decision?
I'm disappointed, but it's it's out of my control. It's I had my soundbite. You guys know how I feel. I don't think that's changed much. There are two sides to it, and they chose to go that direction. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm not going to speak out against it. We're going to move forward, and we're going to play some hockey, and hopefully I'm playing hockey sooner than later, and it's not going to be an issue.
The GMs are meeting today in Toronto. Darcy was planning to bring up protection of goalies. Is it something that needs to be brought up?
Well, I mean, I think just in talking with Darcy over the last few days about this situation, we've had some time to sit together and chat, and goal scoring is usually at a higher point in the early part of the season. I think we're down from last year about close to half a goal. It just shows that although we do have those games that kind of break open sometimes, that overall goal scoring is hard to come by, and guys are going to do whatever it takes. I think this lies outside of that. I don't think I was that far out of the net when you consider it's a free puck moving towards my crease, and I went to make a reasonable play on the puck that many goalies make when a free puck's coming. I think that lies on the outside. What we see more is in around the crease, guys crashing, and even our own defense is taught to collapse, so it brings more people. So I think there needs to be a little bit of discussion about that side of things, and it's definitely something that I hope the NHLPA is taking into consideration right now. And I know that I'll be looking to talk to the guys when I have a chance with the competition committee stuff.
Ryan, what's the next step as for you in getting back?
I just want to get to the point where my neck feels good. I can start to figure out where the headaches really are coming from. If it's because it was more of a whiplash. The one thing I was disappointed with the assessment of what came out of Boston and some of what came out of the league was it wasn't a headshot. So that was their conclusion to why the concussion maybe didn't come from that. I didn't know they were all doctors. Concussions are caused by many things. One of them including a whiplash motion that sends your brain moving laterally or however you're hit. It doesn't need to be a direct impact. So that fact alone, I'm rolling my eyes. But I just got to figure out if the neck is the source of some of these headaches, or if what level these symptoms are at. Because right now it is concussion symptoms, and you have to figure out what the source is, eliminate that source where it could be the neck, and then you go from there. If you're headache free, then that's great. And I do think my neck feels better today than it did. We've been doing a lot of soft tissue stuff, and go from there.
The term whiplash came up in Toronto with Reimer. I mean, is that he's still out? Is that something you worry about?
Yeah, you always are concerned. Like last year, I thought I had a very simple, get your bell rung, and I missed 5 games. I don't know how to put a timeline on it, but I am encouraged that my neck feels better. And once that really feels good, I can start to make it, you know, make my way back.
With the way that
much has been made of the way that your teammates responded to you getting hit by Lucic. What is your reaction to how the team responded to your being hit like that?
I don't think we need an all-out Donnybrook. I think that they tried to handle it with the power play and over the course of the night. And, you know, if they want to get in and scrap, I appreciate it. But, you know, I think we've handled it as a group. I'm not really going to go into it with you guys because it's something that I know that a lot's been said about it, or I've been told a lot's been said about it. And, you know, these guys in here have my back, and that's kind of, I was disappointed in the direction that started to take, where people were talking about how these guys don't have my back. My whole job is to try and help these guys and be there for them, and they're there for me. And I was just really disappointed in the direction that started to take. I've been with a lot of these guys a really long time, and you know, for one incident and one tough stretch of hockey to start to become, you know, what it was, I think is unfair to me, and I think it's unfair to the guys in here, because you guys aren't in the locker room. You guys don't know what's going on. We allow you in here for these interviews, and we don't conduct ourselves the same way, you know, as we do with each other. You know, we're speaking to the fans. We're speaking to you guys. We're speaking because there has to be a voice around the team, and there has to be an excitement and a buzz about our team, and people love to talk hockey. But those kind of issues, we don't deal with that, and we certainly don't deal with it in the media. And what we have said, and what Paul has said, and some other guys have said, I appreciate that they wanted to do more. But I mean, what can you really do? And you know, you're gonna get a suspension yourself. Lucic's a tough guy. What are you gonna do? Try and hack him, spear him, cheap shot him? And you know better than he is. And you know, we'll play tough, hard-nosed hockey, and we're gonna have 5 more chances to play them. And it's not about open season, and it's about playing the game the right way and playing it hard. And I hope that we have the character to go out there and win those games.
Along those lines, Darcy said yesterday, he's like, there will be a different reaction. You expect that same thing?
Yeah, I think that it'll be, you know, the second time around. I mean, you don't expect that kind of play in the game. It's an illegal play, and you know, I don't know. I think that we're prepared for any situation on the ice. We talk about anything and everything, and we try and prepare for it. And that was an anomaly. You don't see that often, and yeah, if that exact thing happens again, I'm sure there will be a very different reaction. But you know, I try and have their backs. I trust they have mine. So that's the end of that one.
Now, Milan said that he didn't.
Do I buy it? I think he said what he had to say to you know, avoid getting suspended. I think it's the NHL, man. Like, the guy can skate. He can stop. He can turn. He can pick his head up. If you're chasing the puck from he last touched it around the red line, and I touched it about the face-off dot. That's like, from where I would challenge him on a breakaway, that's a matter of what, like 10 feet difference I skated? I wasn't skating out to the top of the circle, or it's reasonable. Puck's coming towards my crease that I swat it away. Clear it. If you didn't see me, then I don't even know. I don't even know how that could happen.